Okay, so it says find the number of terms in the finite arithmetic sequence. It gives me this arithmetic sequence, and it wants me to find the number of terms. It starts at 6, 2, -2, -6, -10, all the way to -266. So what's happening from term to term here? Looks like it's going down by 4 every time, isn't it? Down by 4, down by 4, down by 4. All right, so then I'm going to go to the notes, grab the formula for arithmetic sequences. There it is. A sub n is a1 plus n minus 1d. So let's use that. A sub n is a1 plus n minus 1d. So d is the difference. Didn't spell that right. Difference or jump term to term. Says that in the notes. So that's this. The difference is the -4. So that's the jump from term to term. Put that down there. And the first term, A1 is the first term. So here, let me pick that up. A1 is right there. First term. So what do we got now? We got A sub n is the first term, which is 6 plus n minus 1 times -4. Right, good. And so now what are we going to do with this? Well, we're wanting to find out, this the number of terms here. Well, let's think about what's happening. This is the n equals first term. This is the n equals second term. This is the n equals third term. This is the n equals fourth term. This is the fifth term. And this is the n equals, I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out, huh? Does that make sense? This is the first term, n equals 1, the second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. So the n is the number of the term. And so we want to find out what term is -266. So that means you got to plug in, you got to take that -266 and plug it in right there. So -266 equals 6 plus n minus 1 times -4, and then solve for n. Find n. Does that make sense? That's how this formula works. The n matches up with the a sub n to tell you, in the nth spot, what's the term number. So let's solve that thing. So we get -266 is 6 plus, distribute this -4 and plus 4 that I just did there. I just did a -4 times n and times -1. Okay, so that's -266 is 6 plus 4 is 10 minus 4n, and then subtract 10 from both sides. What do we get? Boom. -276 minus 4n divided by -4. N equals, and now I'm going to use my calculator here. I'm getting 69. So that means that's the 69th term. Does that make sense? The term, so the n here is 69. This is the 69th term. So find the number of terms. Well, there's 69 terms is the answer, because that last term is the 69th term. That's what we just discovered. So how did we do that? We took the formula. An is a1 plus n minus 1d, plugged in the first term of 6, plugged in the jump between term to term, -4, back here for d. And then so we want to know what term number comes out -266. So plug in -266 and solve for n. We got n is 69. That's the 69th term that does that. There we go.